Hello, hello, hello. And I'm in the mood for a grade separated junction. So as you can see, we're hovering above King's Cross St Pancras, and on my other build, I've been doing a lot of grade separation and I've been enjoying it. And I wanted to do a grade separated junction on this map as well, so I thought we'd get stuck in. So it might be a short episode. It depends how stressful this junction is, basically. But on the East Coast Main Line, as we leave King's Cross, not St Pancras, but King's Cross, although some of the trains, I think, come out of St Pancras, turn right and use that junction in the middle there, that massive set of junctions we've got. And I think the subterranean Thames link underneath, there's a tunnel that does link into this as well. Also comes across, I think. I've got to look at the services and what uses what, but that's what we got so far. But what we have up here, so my idea is, I thought I wouldn't get much of the East Coast Main Line in, but it looks like as we come sort of up here, I will do, because it starts to bend this way, so we might get away with quite a bit. But I thought we'd get in. There's I think it's the Finsburty Junction as well, just after the Emirates Stadium. And then we've got the Arsenal football ground stop as well. And then, yeah, there's the massive Finsburty grade separation going on just before. And I think that's the station there, Finsbury Park Station. But we're not going to do that today, because we're going to do the sort of the bit in between the the Arsenal Emirates Station and King's Cross. So we've got a tunnel to do, and then there's a Piccadilly line station just sort of below this grade separate junction as well, called Caledonian Road. So this is the junction. If you want to look at it, what I'll do is I'll put an image up, but you can Google Maps it as well. We're looking at the grade separated junction just above Caledonian Road. I'll put a little picture on there now. Ding! There we go. But that's the grade separated junction we're going to do. So then it curves off to the right, so we can get a nice bit of curvature on it. And then it starts going left. Then we have the Emirates Stadium. So I'm going to find... I don't want to get quite too repetitive with my stadium. So I'm going to have a look and find another soccer. Why am I calling it soccer? Football stadium for the Emirates. And then we'll do that grade separated junction after it, probably in the next episode. And then we'll do Finsbury Park as well. But that's what we're doing today. So we're rocking on the East Coast Main Line. I'm trying to get more railways coming out, as I explained in the last episode. So we've started making our way up on this one, on the Midland... That's the Midland Main Line, right? On there, so we've got as far as there, and we're going to start bringing this one out as well, just so we can get some more going on. And then we'll start looking at what's going on with these as well at some point. This area, we're spidering out of London a little bit, which is what I wanted to do. So what we've got is we've got our up downs fast and up downs slow here, and I'm just going to Alt G, and we're going to delete, if it will let me. Is it going to let me? Are we having a little lock up here? There we go. Deleted. So as you can see, I've done some bit of land rework in here. Get ready. I've got to smooth this area off, because what we've got here is I've got this. I think I've done it a little bit. Yeah, it turns there. That's for the Eurostar. Kind of goes underneath and alongside this for a little while. So I've started sort of doing that. I still need to decide what sort of bridge I want to use for this HS1 line here, and I want to get rid of that rock as well. So what we've got going on here is I need open rail, actually. That's better, because we have a nice straight bit of tunnel, and I need to sneeze. Sneeze complete. No, you didn't hear my sneeze because I edited it out. So we need high speed, because I'm using high speed on this, and they're all electrified. So we need to straighten these four out a little bit here. We're going to go... What sort of space have we got? We've got quite a bit of space. We're going to go about here. And what I need to do is, because as these exit this tunnel, they change orientation a little bit. They change depth. So we're going to have to see what we can do with that, because I want to try and keep this as smooth as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with what we need for our grade separation. I need to now take another look at the Google Maps to have a look at our elevation a little bit. So, yeah. This is how we're going to do this. So we're going to bring... Does that one cross both of those? Yes, it does. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this one out here. We're going to keep it on the level. Where are we? That's nice. About there, I think. They come out straight, don't they? Right, we're going to do it about like that. We're not going to be totally straight. We're going to have a little bit of curvature. We're going to come in a little bit here, about there. A little bit less, about there. Yeah, that's fine. And then you are going to come out here like that. That should be enough space for us to work with. And we're going to back these tunnels up. Now, at some point under here, I think these tunnels separate a little bit more. Yeah, they do. I wonder, actually. I wonder if we rework. I wonder if we I can't speak. I wonder if we. Why can't I say we rework this? Oh my god. Yeah, I think we do. Right, I'm absolutely gonna delete you, 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 delete you. And then we're gonna. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do to be able to rework this. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. You are going to be the line that I use now. So you're going to come not like that, just like that. And you're going to go up here. And then I'm going to delete you, you, and you, and you, and you, and you. This will all make sense in a second. And then I'm going to delete you, you. To there, and I'm going to delete you back to there, and then what am I going to do here? And then you are going to come forwards. You're going to go into there. You're going to go into there. So we're going to delete all of you. 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, we need that still. And then you're going to come... So what we've done, we swapped our split. So, and then you're going to... Yeah, I know what we're going to do here. Come on. You're going to come to there. And go... Go into that there. And you're going to go to that there. You're going to come down to there. And then we're going to have a switch there. And that should work wonderfully. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of this and some of this. And then I'm going to run that there. And we're going to go back to high speed. Yes. You're going to come to about there for me. And round. So what I'm doing, because what I've got to do, I've got to create... I want them nice and level to go in, but they're two separate tunnels. So I've basically shifted our tracks over a little bit. So we can pull this off. And then you... There. And then I can whack you to that same distance. Nicely done. Nicely done. That's better. And then what I want to do is delete that. And that. And then I need to convert. No, that's not going to work, is it? High. Sometimes, for whatever reason, you can't delete that sort of that invisible platform. So you need to make it invisible track. So you need to make it normal track, and then it kind of works. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So 2 tunnels, side by side, nice and perfect. Nice. That's exactly how I wanted that, and that should all work nicely out of there. Beautiful. The reason why I wanted them separate is we need to go back to the junction. It's because we've got with our grade separation, this inside one comes over. So now if I create my track construction, so we're going to be using the flying junction mod. We're going to use it on that lovely color. We need to go for a height of 9. The reason why I use 9 is because the catenary sits at a nice height against it when we add catenary. Let's add catenary. Catenary sits at a nice height against it. It doesn't glitch through any of the walls. It's just a nice length. We need 2 lower tracks, 1 upper. We need to change to our high-speed rail. I've got too many tracks installed on this game. Far too many mods of tracks that I hardly use. I don't even know why I've got them. High-speed tracks. I guess you sort of install mods. And we're going to extend the crossing angle to about that one. We need to switch sides. About there, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe a little bit longer because I want to give this maximum sort of speed. And then the upper track radius, I want to bring that that way as well. And then we're going to drop this. And I need to lower track radius a little bit as well. About that. That's lovely. And then we're going to drop this bridge pillar. That doesn't matter. Come on. There we go. Right click. Use the build anyway mod. Okay. I am not going to like this at all. If I bent this... Hold on, actually. Track radius. Which way are you bending there? Maybe about there? Yeah, that's better. And then we're just going to add a little bit more lower track radius. There we go. Sorry, I wanted to get a bit more track radius. I've right-clicked that using the build anyway, just to drop that in. Basically, what it's saying is the terrain that's conflicting with it, so it doesn't really matter. It's not going to glitch or anything by right-clicking and using build anyway. It's the terrain. So if I'd have just gone in here and dropped this terrain here, it would have just worked absolutely fine. Because what we've got to get here is I've got to raise this one up. But I want them to come out together, so this is going to be really tough. This might... See that? I don't like that angle at all. I really don't like that. It's so slow. Is that the up-down slow? Yeah, it is the up-down slow. It's so slow. Let's back these off a little bit. I want to try and hold... I like sort of continuous speed. I don't want that bending off there either anymore. That's horrible. Horrible. Okay, I'm going to change that. Bear with me. This is why I said it might just be this junction on this episode. We're going to stretch this out. We're going to have it more sort of the way we want it. So I'm creating more of a bend because it gives me more freedom for the other track to bend around it, and then we get a nice even tunnel entry. There we go. Let's extend that out, pop that in. Let's see what we get now. What do I want? Tracks. What I could do is try. There we go. And in. That better? What do you reckon? Still don't like that. It just doesn't look very nice, does it? Look, it's coming in and out. In and out. Ah. Really don't like that either. Let me have a look at the old Google. Here, the transition's so much smoother, and that's because I've got more... I'm going to have to create more bend. I like some of that, I guess. No, I don't even like that. So, you away, you away, you away, you away. Let's try that again. One more time. Round. Bit more of an angle. Bend, 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 bend. Speed's not too bad. I'm not too bothered about the speed here. It's bend. Too much. Track constructions. And pop you in. Maybe if I create a longer crossing angle. Oh. That works for me. Lows better. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Nice and level there. Down in. How's that look? That looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, and then you're gonna hate me. Obviously, the game won't allow us to create 2 tunnels at the same height. So we're going to wrap this round about there. What we're going to do, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to carry on wrapping this about there. Is that all right? Yeah, loads of space. Loads of space. There. And there. And then we're gonna about here, I'm gonna do that and about that. Then I'm gonna hopefully get a nice curve on that round. In fact, I might be able to bring that in See what we get out of this. Oh. Nice. Okay, and now we start bending this towards the Emirates just a little bit. I'm gonna keep it on the level here. Like that. I've got to be wary of how much map space I have over here. If we just do that, and if we do that, this does come away quite big, so I'm not overly... I just don't like that last bit of bend. I think we've got to bend this a little bit more. Trying to hold some sort of speed as well. Oh, we've got plenty of room. Plenty of room. Come on. Up there. Looks pretty good. Whack that one round. Whack that one round. See what we get with this. A little bit of track there. There's also a road crossing this goes under. Do I prefer that? Yes, I do. That's better. Do I? Yeah. It's kind of straighter because it kind of, the track kind of straightens out. So if we... Wonder what I get if I do this. Because it's quite, like this side is so, it's far less tighter. That's better. That's loads better. That's far more like it. And it's faster as well. Nice. You get a nice gradient then through that as well. Because it doesn't really, it's kind of, this is kind of straighter. This bit of track here, and it does bend a little bit the rest of the way because of the bend, the way the track is bent round. But that I can deal with. That's fine. How are these tunnels, exit tunnels looking? That's cool because I can put some, I wonder what that looks like under there. Can't see. I think the walls should just split. Yeah, they look okay. That looks a bit wonky though, that one, doesn't it? It's a bit roller coastery, but it looks okay. So what happens in real life, these tunnels are still connected, and then it's because obviously with real life construction you could make those tunnels one, I guess. I'll do a little, I'll put a little Google image there just to show you. But these tunnels would be one, but they'd just be one track higher than the other. But we can't do that, so that's what we end up with. A nice smooth transition. So underneath here we have a station called Caledonian Road, around about here, an underground station, Piccadilly line. On Google Maps there's an LNER Class 800 about to hit that one. And basically what happens is our up down slows. So you got your up slow, down slow, and obviously they go on to go up fast, down fast, up slow, down slow, and then they cross back as they come in. Why they do that, who knows? You know, there'll be some logic to why they switched them around like that on there. And then we have, just as that comes down around about there, and this is why we kept these at this level, I guess, because that's all nice and straight, and I'm assuming that's wise. We have a nice bit of road going across this bit here. We'll add that while we're here. Nice bit of girder bridge there. Should we do a concrete bridge or girder? Concrete or girder? Let's have a look. See. Girder's just a bit boring, isn't it? That's really high. We could drop that a little bit. Could we drop that by a level, do you think? What's that look like? Maybe another one. That's probably a little bit better. We can do a nice chunky bit of girder on that. And it won't look so... Yeah. Maybe? Look alright? Maybe? Yeah, that's a good level. Just so I get bearings on levels as well. We're going to just rock that about there. Nice. Just, we can work out where we want all our bits and bobs to work. And we can drop the level a little bit, even though we're sort of going into sort of the ground is getting higher. So we're going to have to work. But that's something we can work out at a later date. So what happens is after this, is this track swings there, then starts bending to the left. And then we have the Emirates somewhere about there, and then we have the other railway that comes in this side of the Emirates with a station, and then after that we have another fat junction as we bend left here. We're going to end up about here with our Finsbury Park station. Is going to be about here, which if we zoom out, so we're kind of a little bit higher than West Hempstead. If we take a look at this, where are we there? Well, we're going to be, yeah, we're kind of about there. Finsbury Park, about there, which is not far. We're pretty in line, a little bit, so a little bit higher. So yeah, probably about right. Well done, Julian. Well done. And what I'm going to do is we can extend this. Is this paused? Yeah. We can extend some of our services using the railway that we've built after this. Where are we? I'm completely lost. So we built this in the last episode, Cricklewood. We could... I kind of want to complete this up to St. Albans. So in the next episode, we're either going to do Emirates and that, or we're going to do St. Albans and that. Or I might do 2 back-to-back episodes, because I appreciate this one's been quite short. I might do 2 back-to-back episodes, and I'll do St. Albans episode, which is kind of going to be about a bit further than that. Watford, there. Cricklewood, St. Albans. There's Bletchley there. So we need to start bending this off this way. Where's that line? That I did put that line in, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It's here. Nice. Yeah, so that's probably what we're going to look at. We've got to look at our St. Albans and then go down, bend off this way. I've got to delete this river. Bend off this way. Get ready for our Marston Vale line to come into, I'm going to say Bedford. Complete in Bedford. I'm going to say Bedford. I could be wrong. Complete in Bedford, and this line carry on going down there, and then we'll look at this as well. But all in all, looking good. I'm really... It's one of my sort of best sort of builds, this. I've always been happy with this. I did a version of this on my European map, my London to Paris map as well. And I think I prefer the one I built on the London to Paris map. I think because I was less concerned with the space and how far we were going London to Paris, because it's more of a sort of a map that just had a smaller part of England and then a bigger bit of Europe. And I was mainly working on creating a nice high-speed Eurostar. It's a little bit more spacious, but I'm still reasonably happy with this. I think this worked out quite nice. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the Eurostar. We'll bury it here. And obviously we've got HS1 that runs on it. Maybe we'll sort of... It does bend round like this, so maybe I'll bend it round. Anyway, there is our grade separated junction for the day. That's what I thought I'd get done today. I thought it'd be a little bit harder than it was, but it actually turned out to be... meh, all right. So that's what we got done. I'm going to smooth it off. I want to make sure I've got roads in place first. I'll smooth all this off because I don't want to... I guess I could. I don't want to smooth it yet because we've got this level to work with. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to do this. Like that. And then smooth that into there. There we go. I didn't want to smooth it too much, basically because I've got some roads and I want to put an underground station above this as well at some point when we start doing a bit more of the Piccadilly line. I've got to put something on top of this, haven't I? This is ugly. Well, I guess it'll look all right in the end. I guess it'll all sort itself out in the end. Anyway, the junction around about Caledonian Road, Flying Junction, using the Flying Junction mod. I'll put a link in the description below for the Flying Junction mod. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been short and sweet. We are working on the East Coast Main Line today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.